1 Deathrite, 1 Staff, 1 Ground Seal, 1 Abrupt Decay, 1 Slaughter Games, 1 Underworld Connections, 1 Pillar, 1 Tragic Slip, 1 Murder. So all 1s. And then he 2s at the Gravedigger's Duress and Witch Base. So he is relying on variety over consistency.
Yeah. Looks like he's going with a mulligan here. Susan has kept her 7 Han Solo sleeves there.
Yeah.
Haven't seen those. I don't think I've seen those before.
The old custom-made sleeves there. I tend to do whatever sleeves can prevent my terrible shuffling from destroying my cards.
I've actually been impressed with the Star City sleeves. I've been using like just the black Star City sleeves. With the
I
logo.
bet you have been impressed with the Star City sleeves, haven't you?
I have been. I'm serious.
They are good. I like them too.
Surprised how long they've held up.
You probably shuffle like a normal human being though, instead of the old bridge breaking back and forth. Yeah, I need to work on that. I've hurt a few people watching me shuffle before, so I need to get that under control. All right, looks like it'd be more gentle.
Yeah, just gentle with shuffling.
Riffle. We'll treat it nicely. It looks like he's on a...
Yeah, he's on a keep. On 6. And we have a Blood Crypt. Tapped from Zell.
Hard to tell if he had 1 or 2 lands. It wasn't that many, I know that.
Well, he certainly didn't top deck one.
No,
he does have a Farseek, I believe.
Oh yes, he has 2 lands. Okay, he has a Blood Crypt and a Overgrown Tomb. Looks like we're going to have a Arbor Elf on turn 2. It's kind of like a Farseek.
Yeah, kind of. Deryck's going to go, I think he has Woodland Cemetery.
Woodland Cemetery, yeah, Woodland. Black-green duel of some sort.
So Woodland Cemetery, and I imagine Farseek here. I mean, he moved an Abrupt Decay to the front.
Yeah, it's going to Farseek. Oh, no.
He goes with an Abrupt Decay.
And you know what? I actually like this play, and like I said in the match earlier, if you don't have the guaranteed 4th land for your 4-drop, this is the same thing, except for you can hurt her start, and you still, if you don't draw your land, it's like nothing ever happened, except for you didn't give her a free turn with her Arbor Elf.
And look at that, she misses a land drop.
Actually, she doesn't even have a force. Her Arbor Elf does nothing. She could have been holding one, though, too. So.
Sure, yeah. He doesn't know she doesn't have a force.
It was interesting to see that, though.
Deryck has a Farseek here.
So she must have kept... She had the tap green land Arbor Elf hand, which is like pretty much a 2-land hand you're keeping because that Arbor Elf produces no mana.
Yeah.
It's a risky keep. Especially if your opponent mulligans on the play. And I don't think he hit his land, so I think he's done for this. Oh, he did draw a land. Oh, perfect.
Oh, so look at that.
All right, looks like this game is turned around, and she did not hit a land again.
Draws an Olivia there and passes back, and that's not cool.
No, I think he's just going to start playing spells and unadulterated.
Yeah. Huntmaster comes down for Deryck.
See, she has like a bunch of spells she can't cast, but she has Tragic Slips, like the one of the few that she can't cast. There's a Murder in her hand.
Gets a wolf.
Murder.
Yeah, she's got Thragtusk, Olivia.
Oh, he drew another land. Yeah, this game is going to get out of hand.
And it's a Kessig Wolf run.
Real quick. She has to draw a land here, or she's down to Tragic Slipping to prevent flipping here. She has 2 Tragic Slips? She can double. Let me see her list here.
Yeah, she can double slip here.
Does she have 2 slips in her hand? Yes, she does.
Double slip on the Huntmaster.
I like that play. I mean...
in this particular situation, what else is she going to do?
Yeah. She waits till she draws a 3rd land for the Murder. Might have been a better play, but if she draws a 3rd land for the Murder, she can use that for the next creature he draws.
He draws a Blood Crypt, so she can, she put that into play tapped.
Should have been untapped, because she's going to have to assume that Deryck's going to play a creature here. She's going to have to murder in a turn, because if you don't play a creature, he's playing Garrick, and you're screwed anyway, either way you do it.
Yeah, so Wolf gets in for 2.
So here comes a creature, of course, and a murder. Think about if he plays Olivia. She could have murdered it and then untapped player own Olivia. She draws a land. So Nighthawk's coming.
Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk from Deryck.
Oh, don't know in either hands really if they're holding it kind of back. So
Yeah.
but I know that Deryck keeps drawing a land for turn. So.
Oh, she had an ultimate
Okay,
price.
that
We didn't
makes
know
sense.
that. So she had a removal spell open just the same. Although Olivia would not
Olivia
have.
would not have been.
been as
Olivia
good.
cannot pay the ultimate price.
No. So I think she just drew a land. Looks like a woodland or an overgrown tomb. And she takes 2, put it into play untapped, and I believe she's going to go Huntmaster here. Yep.
You see your hand better than me, I think.
Gain that 2 back. That's because I'm on this side.
Yeah.
I can lean and see it better.
Yeah, well, you lean that way, I'll lean this way. Maybe we can figure out what's going on.
Oh, she's got a bonfire in hand.
I think he does too.
Yeah. She plays. Oh no, we've got the deck list switch.
Right.
He plays 4. She plays 3.
And as we said earlier, when we saw only 1 in the list previously, we're like, man, I play more. Bonfire is good stuff. Bonfire is good people. All right, he's thinking here. I think it's one of those. He's probably gonna block. She's gonna block with her own wolf here. Only reason she might take it is to avoid Liliana blowout here. So those are her options. Both are viable.
Looks like she's going to take it, using her life as a resource, as you mentioned.
True that.
Goes to 16. That's still pretty healthy life total.
Right. Because Liliana would be catastrophic for her if she blocks her. He does have the Lily, I think, and that's what.
No, it's just another Nighthawk.
If he doesn't have an instant here, she's going to be in good shape. Flipping that Huntmaster, killing that wolf, having a 4/4. It's going to be interesting. Because she has a murder, so she can just pass turn and murder the Nighthawk if he tries to get a little buck with it, if you will.
Right. She drew Mizium Mortars, I believe. So she's got Mortars, Thragtusk, Bonfire, and Olivia, I believe is her
Fistful
hand.
cards. The knee-jerk reaction here to having Nighthawk out, you want to kill it and attack. I think you really just pass here because you get through 2 damage anyway. And you flip to a 4/4 and then you're just golden. If she has the murder. I think she has the murder.
She doesn't have murder. I think you must have saw ultimate price.
Oh, that was the murder. Okay.
Because she's got Thragtusk, Olivia.
What's that third card in her hand?
That's Thragtusk.
Oh, okay. So then you definitely Mortars here and attack.
She's considering Olivia here. She's going with Olivia.
She's between Olivia. I understand her play. She's tapping 2 to Mortars, but then Olivia might be better. I don't think Olivia here does that much. Anything Olivia blocks will die to Kessig. So it's kind of like she could have flipped the Huntmaster, killed the wolf, and Deryck really can't attack for 2. I mean, he's going to invest his whole turn in pumping Nighthawk. And then Susan untaps and plays a Thragtusk, and she gains all that life that she has lost.
Right.
And has tons of power to play. So something I learned about Jund by playing against it, you almost always want to send your Huntmaster back over with no spells cast and flip it. You want to get that going already.
All right, Deryck's turn. He's going to swing in with both guys, Vampire Nighthawk and Wolf coming over, and she looks like she's going to take it all.
Yeah, and at this point she's invested in just taking it. And she knows she has Thragtusk, so she can offset the life loss.
Yeah.
Interesting, he left 1 open. I'm assuming he has
Tragic
Slip or something. I'm looking at his list. I don't see. Yeah, he has 2 slips in his deck. There's Death Ray Shaman. There it is. Okay, so it's just going to serve as Grim Lavamancer here, like we talked about earlier. Can gain some life too, but that's irrelevant. Drew a land.
She does draw land.
Yeah, she can play Thragtusk here. I think now she's invested in just saving the Mizium Mortars for the Overload. If she, what is that? How many red does she have? I see 2 red.
See, I think she's.
I see 1 Blood Crypt.
She's got 2 Blood Crypts.
Okay,
Yeah, 2 Blood Crypts and 2 black-green lands. I think I passed play land, pass the turn, shoot the wolf with the Huntmaster flip, and shoot the shaman with Olivia.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Well, she doesn't kill the shaman. It does kill shaman.
Or she could shoot the Nighthawk and shoot Olivia. Shoot the Nighthawk with Olivia. So
I like
she could
that
take
too.
out just that. She could either take out the 2.
Yeah, definitely don't play this
Other guys.
untapped here. You don't need to play that untapped. But I think she's going to let
might
play
go
Thragtusk. But you definitely just pass, and you're right. You shoot one of those things, and you shoot the other with Olivia. it's not like any of these plays are going to result in bad times for her, but I think that she gets to kill 2 creatures without any effort, and her Olivia becomes a 5/5.
Yeah, she could also just steal that Nighthawk.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, like shoot it in the turn, yeah.
Doesn't even need to shoot it.
So
No,
she-
it just gain control of target vampire.
Yeah, so oh, wow, yeah, you're right.
It's
Yeah.
a nice assist from Jesse, our director. I was like, wait a second. I think he's right.
Who knows?
I mean, look.
Who knows such
I'm so
things?
used to turning things into vampires. Like,
Yeah.
Nighthawk's already a vampire.
Yeah, that's
That's a card I think I want to side out and John Demir.
Yep, and then she gets to shoot the Deathrite Shaman, and I think Deryck's life just got that much harder.
Susan knew it though, clearly. She
Yeah,
was
she
just
did.
like, yep, gonna take your Nighthawk. Gonna
Yeah.
shoot your Deathrite Shaman.
I think she figured it out as she went too, though. I think she paid the life, and then looked like she was going to play Thragtusk.
I thought
and
she
then-
was too, but
Then she realized, well, you realize, you don't need to give anyone credit. You figured it out. Deryck's in a world of hurt.
and a Huntmaster from Deryck.
Deryck has a bonfire, so he needs to be able to bonfire. He's not going to ever have enough mana to do it for the amount he needs to do it for.
Yeah, it's a rough. He needs a miracle bonfire. is what he
Yeah,
needs.
definitely.
Well, he plays Huntmaster, passes back. And that was just one spell, so Ravager stays.
And Susan's got to be careful when she draws cards that she just puts it right in her hand. So you want to make sure you don't accidentally, waste a miracle here. And I've seen a lot of players make that mistake. Well, she had that in her hand the whole time, so that set it up. But same as the Mizzy Mortar Overload. Except for here.
Yeah, use it, Bonfire the Damned. We were saying Deryck needs it. Susan had it, used it to clear Deryck's side of the board entirely. Deryck at a reasonably healthy 24 at this point. Well, reasonably healthy, higher than his starting
Right.
life total. I'd say that's
He's about
healthy.
to take about
But yeah, he's going to take
crunch
a
of
bunch.
numbers. It's not going to feel good.
6, 11. He's going to take 11 here, I think.
Yep. He's at 22 minus the 2 from Bonfire, right?
That's a good point. Yeah,
Right, so
he should be at 11 at the end of this turn, I believe.
Okay. Which puts him on a no turn clock here. He has his own turn here to survive. He has cards to survive here. I think he can.
He can Bonfire for 3, I think. Here,
Yeah,
right?
he's paid the life. Well, he can Bonfire for 3 now, yeah. Which kills pretty much everything. So
Yeah,
that's
leaves him with the Ravager. Leaves her with the Ravager.
right. And he's at 9, which is he's still in a world of hurt here. So he's gonna go to 5. And we know that Susan still has a Thragtusk in hand. If she draws like a 1-mana dork or something like that to double spell here, it's gonna be real tough to win. This Thragtusk.
Yeah, Thragtusk comes down, puts her back up to 12. Deryck takes 4 here. He's already at 9. He's
He's
going
at
to be down to 5.
Yeah. And we know he has a land. Oh no, he doesn't have a land. He has a Huntmaster, and now he drew a land. So
So he's going to play Huntmaster.
if he drew a spell there, so that's not well. He can.
does-
He definitely should play the land here, so he can wolf run his wolf to kill the Thragtusk in a trade.
Yeah, she's just going to overload mortars.
Oh, yeah, she has
Does she have
mortars,
6?
yeah.
Does she have a
No,
land?
she has 5
needs a
right
land. Okay, never mind. She's not going to overload mortars.
Even a single mortars here. Wait, he's not. Is he at? He gained life, so he should be at. I guess he missed life somewhere.
Yeah, I thought he would be at 7 here.
Yeah, because he was at 11, and he took 2 from the
2 from
bonfire
the-
with a 9, took 4 from the guy. He should be at 5.
5.
And then he gained 2, he should be at
He
7.
should be at 7. That's what we've got, but
Could be different.
all right, both guys in.
Yeah, at this point you have to block there and then hope for a bonfire, miracle, or mortars or something.
So yeah, Wolf gets in front of Thragtusk, gets a little boost from Wolf Run to trade with it. Susan marks life total down here and gets a beast.
I think
There's some discussion about life total.
Yeah, see, I think Susan had the same life total we had, and I guess they're gonna move on.
Yeah, I believe he should be at 3 here, but yeah, we could have missed something.
Yeah, I think even so. I think he's hurt. She's gonna play out her hand. She's gonna flip her wolf back.
Yeah, so
army.
plays a Huntmaster, plays an Arbor Elf.
He needs a miracle, literally.
Yeah, Ravager's gonna flip.
He has 1 Mizium Mortar he can draw, or the last he has 3 bonfires. Here we go.
Yeah, that Huntmaster should still be tapped though.
Yeah, Huntmaster should be tapped, right? I think he's just seeing.
I don't think it's relevant. Yeah, there you go.
He drew a, unless it's a mortars or a bonfire, it's time to go to game 2.
Just another Huntmaster, so he goes up to 6 here.
3, yeah, he's still dead. That is 6 damage on the dot. No, that's 5.
She can overload mortars now if she's got a forest.
She shouldn't even need to. 1 removal spell, the spot removal, he's dead. But yeah, I mean, overload's obviously better. Here's an overload. She drew the red.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's got the Arbor Elf. She doesn't even need that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But looks like she's gonna go with it anyway. I'm just gonna overload mortars.
Does she have a green-red duel?
I'm taking 2. I'm overloading mortars, and then so.
Yeah, I don't think she had stomping ground, but that's something where
she had the oh, I know what you mean. She needed the other red. Okay. Either way, I think she had.
Yeah. It's hard to see. Like sometimes you play Arbor Elf, you're like, I have to test for anything. And then you look at your duels, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This taps for nothing.
she had at least 2 blood crypts.
Yeah, she had 2 blood crypts, and then she drew a 3rd blood crypt.
Yeah, so that was
lots of blood.
Anyway, she takes game 1, and that was interesting because Deryck looked like he had the early advantage. He had, she goes, what, turn 2 Arbor Elf. He says Abrupt Decay it, and then follows it up with a Farseek. She's missing land drops for like 2 or 3 turns. He's got 5 lands, she's got 2, and gets back into that game.
This is pretty amazing, and it's kind of like what I mentioned earlier, the epic Flood versus Screw, and it's funny, like when the Screw is over, you have 7 spells ready to go. And if the Flood doesn't win by then you're gonna see it rain on you,
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what the sideboard is looking like. Deryck's gonna be boarding in Staffing in. He's gonna board in Underworld Connections. This mirror match is more of a control mirror match. You need to draw more removal than your opponent. The Murder. I don't know about. I think Witchbane Orb is good in this matchup. I think it's obviously the reason why people have it. So I board the Witchbane Orbs. I don't see a lot of answers for Witchbane Orb. It looks like once it's out, it's out.
Yeah, it looks that way to me too. Acidic Slime on Susan's side. Does he have Acidic Slime?
He does not have Acidic Slime.
Okay. Yeah, so she's got answers to Witchbane Orb.
And that's something that a lot of Jund players don't take for granted. She seems to be equipped with the answer, and he is cold to Witchbane Orb. And Witchbane Orb shuts down the following.
Deathbright Shaman.
Deathbright Shaman does it remove a creature? It removes a card, and then does a target player take the game, or its controller?
Oh, the Deathbright Shaman. I believe it targets.
Targets a card in the graveyard, or no, the target. It says remove a creature card. Gain 2. See, exile target.
Each opponent loses 2 life. Okay, you're right.
So it gets around the thing.
Right.
Staff and Nim can't ping, can't slaughter games, can't duress, can't bonfire. Can't, that's about it. And the Raptor's Return, of course. So, I think it's worth bringing in. She's going to bring a 6 slime to answer his artifact hate, too.
She doesn't have access to Witchbane Orb, which you were saying. But, so he has it, but she has an answer for it. She doesn't have it, and he doesn't have an answer for it. So it matches up okay, I think.
And her slimes handle not only the Witchbane Orb, but also it handles the Staffing In and also the Underworld Connection. So 6 slimes pretty good here.
versatile answer there in Acidic Slime. Ravager the Falls also affected by Witchbane Orb, right?
Right. Yep.
Targets.
2 damage does not happen.
Yeah.
I think it was a good game. I think she played very well. I think the Olivia Vampire interaction is something that you don't see every day, and of course a Jund player sees a lot more than we would see it.
Yeah.
I see it 0, and she sees it at least once in a while, so.
That was a pretty sweet play.
How many vampires are played, honestly? So. Not too many. Olivia can't steal Olivia.
Right.
Also, you have some mirror gallery action going on.
Yeah, or just don't know the rules.
Right. Playing tabletop legend.
Yeah,
Legends are all fun games.
Olivia. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is fun. There's one time I watched a match at regionals where my friend Thomas Drake top 8'd, and he ended up being on the U.S. team that year, where one of my friends and some guy had Academy Risen playing for several turns, both using it back and forth.
Oh, wow.
And back and forth, they're both playing Tron, and I come by, I'm like, what is going on here? And there was a crowd watching this match, like 6, 7 people, and I walk up and like, Judge, like,
right,
what are they doing? And nobody noticed. They're just all watching the match and just didn't notice. So that's a lot of times you don't see it happening. I think people would notice 2 Olivias though.
Yeah, I think Academy Ruins is one of the subtle cards where you're like, is that legendary enough?
Right. I don't know if it's PBDR or not. I don't think it was him. I think it was somebody. It was somebody at Pro Tour Paris that played a Thrun after he attacked with Thrun on camera. I just don't remember who it was. And I don't remember who it was, but it was at a Pro Tour.
I kind of do remember that.
Attacks Thrun, plays Thrun. Whoops.
Yeah, I think some stuff is a little, like, the creatures are a lot more obvious to me.
Right,
it's got a name, and I don't mean like generic name like Arbor Elf.
No,
it's got a name
Thrun,
like
the last
Thrun,
troll.
the last troll.
Yeah, and Planeswalkers are easy too, but I have seen, I was streaming the other day, and my opponent, Jund opponent, played Liliana, and then played a second Liliana the turn after that. And I try to stay, jovial about my streams and, optimistic that my opponents are making good choices. And I saw that, I'm like, yeah, it's hard to explain there. Watchers of the stream. He must have had a good reason.
Deryck appears to be taking yet another mulligan. Susan's ready. Or cold.
She's getting the icy grip, maybe. It's happening.
Yeah.
The old ice in the fingertips.
Shaheen was telling me about his very strange visceral reaction.
It's a medical condition.
Yeah. Of when he's losing, he gets warm, and when he's winning, actually gets cold.
I do.
And that's part of the reason for the name of the article.
That's part of it.
Series, the icy grip.
The icy grip. It's a funny time. I told him my wife when I'm losing, she'll come and fan me on the neck because she knows what's happening.
Your blood pressure is rising. That explains the heat, but I don't know the I'm winning, so suddenly I have.
Yeah, we can't explain that one. Scientists are out on that one right now. We'll figure it out.
Stomping ground for Deryck. Susan has a forest and an arbor elf.
Deryck did well with the mulligan last time, so we'll see how he fares this time. I think the arbor elf might be dead or Farseek.
No, he's a Farseek this time, so no abrupt decay from Deryck.
This time Susan can actually use her arbor elf. So we'll see some acceleration. And the reason why a lot of Junds don't utilize arbor elf is because there's no turn 3 to ramp into. It's turn 4 when it starts. The fun begins. I mean, you have Liliana, but that is a pipe dream. That is, you need Overgrown Tomb, and then a second black.
Yeah, that's a little rough. A lot to ask there. So
yeah, or Farseek guarantees the color fix.
So Susan's going to Farseek as well.
I want to see a turn 3 Garrett. How about you?
I'll take a turn 3 Garrett. It sounds good.
It sounds exciting. And I think Arbor Elf will connect for a damage.
How about a turn 3 Baneslayer?
Man, I miss her. Sad.
Yeah, I miss Baneslayer Angel.
Baneslayer Angel was. That's the last creature I think I played 4 of. A long time.
You don't play 4 Augur Bolus?
No, we're at 3. 3 is good enough.
So Arbor Elf connects for 1. Deryck now plays his 4th land and is going to play Huntmaster of the Fellows. Surprise, surprise.
The Slayer of the fragile Arbor Elf. I see her hand. I think she has a Rakdos return. So she has another land. Can she nail? Yep, he has 3 cards. That's all of his cards. So if she has another land in a Rakdos return, I might be missing it. It's hard to see. I'm trying to extend my neck as far as possible.
She drew a Deryck.
Do you see a Rakdos return?
Yeah, I'm having.
Oh, there,
I did. She
yeah,
does have Rakdos return. I don't know if she has the land though.
Come on, have the land. She doesn't. She's frustrated. I think it would be a no-brainer. Especially, you see how he put his cards down like that? That is I want all those.
Yeah.
I think she's going to Farseek here, but I think he Rakdos return for 2, and my logic is he's going to untap and possibly play 2 of those cards, and I just want the cards out of his hand. I think Farseeking here, because what's going to happen is he's going to pass with Huntmaster. Here's the worst case scenario. He plays 2 cards. Second worst case scenario, he passes with Huntmaster and he nukes the Arbor Elf, and then she can't Rakdos return. It'll be the same Rakdos return the next turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's playing 25 lands, but we've seen 2 games in a row where she gets screwed. Like she's got Arbor Elf and she's cast 2 Farseeks to get where she is. You know what I mean? Like she has only naturally drawn 2 lands.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. And I'm not going to counter her out because she got him last time.
Oh, sure, but it's frustrating.
It is frustrating. I agree with that. I mean, it's kind of like a scenario where your main face is Orange Charming, trying to hit land drops. She's in the same boat, just forcing the land onto the board the hard way.
So, Deryck gets in with Huntmaster and Wolf. Connects for 4.
And
he's got Farseek. Do you have Slaughter Games? Is that what that is?
I don't know. I can't really tell. I know he should pass turn here, and that's something that he's going to do that.
So he passes.
Killing Arbor Elf, putting her at the same kind of
same situation. Yeah.
Right, but now worse.
Right.
He played the land though. I think he has 3 cards in hand still. I mean, he should. So if she draws a land, she can still get all those cards. She needs to draw a land here though.
She does. It's a stomping round.
So she needs to nuke herself, take the damage. It's okay. She's at 14. She'll go to. Does he have a Wolf Run? He doesn't have a Wolf Run.
No.
So going to 12, then she'll go to 6, but then she gets to untap and play. I guess she's holding. She has a Thrag Tusk.
She has a Deryck. She doesn't have a Thrag Tusk.
Okay, maybe not then. Maybe she might need to be more conservative with her life. I still think she does it. Go to 6, and then play Huntmaster, go back to 8. Then you can do some double blocking fun or something like that. Especially if you. Oh, I realize
she could also bonfire.
I just realized this too. Hear me out here. If she plays it and hits 3 cards, she goes to 6. She untaps, plays Huntmaster. If he doesn't draw a spell, that Huntmaster's flipping, killing his wolf, and then being on the blocking trade. So it's not like she's gambling on him and out of the spell. She has to put him in top deck mode to hit that spell, or she can end up with a clear board with a handful of spells. I don't think she's going to do it. I think she's going to be safe here.
Right. I mean, she can bonfire for 2.
Right. I think she should definitely return here. Let's see what she does.
And she does. She like digs through her hand. What was that 5 mana spell?
And that's a really. And she hit like. Cause I don't think she could win with his Thrag Tusk, Nighthawk, and having those forces out. So I think that was a really good play.
All right, so Deryck playing off the top of his deck. We didn't see what he drew, but he gets in for 6 here.
If it's not a spell here, if he's just organizing, if he's doing a little show here, it says go. She can play the Huntmaster, gain the life. If he worst case scenario draws a spell, she can double block the 4/4.
I don't know if it's the control mage in me. Oh, another Huntmaster.
So she's going to
bonfire for 2. I was going to say, I don't know if it's a control mage in me or not, but I still want a bonfire for 2 here.
Right. Well, she's going to now definitely do it. Problem is she's going to go to 2 life, and then she's going to be hurting if he draws anything. What she draw? Can you tell?
She may have drawn Thrag Tusk. Yeah, you know, I keep talking about bonfiring for 2 when I'm not counting the 4. I'm counting the Ravagers at 4/4. I'm like, it's Huntmaster, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second, no, it doesn't wipe the board.
Does not bite the board. No, she will be left. And she still does it. That's I mean, after the second Huntmaster, that's what she had to do.
Right. She clears 3/4 of the creatures on the
If he misses his draw, she's in it. if he hits something here, she's probably going to lose just because she's going to be at 2 life and only have 1 card to do something with.
So
He immediately
Ravage is
attacks.
in.
It says go. All right, that's good news for her. She silently untaps with Vigor here.
Yes.
Gonna slam the Thragtusk here.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thragtusk. Yeah.
And
alright.
if Deryck really drew a land, he draws a land here, he's going to actually probably lose this game because she's going to play Garrick next turn, and it's going to get real bad for him.
We'll see what happens. We don't know what's in his hand.
Oh, we don't. There's a spell
There's
in
a
there.
land.
Oh no.
He passes that.
He is in trouble.
And she's got a Mizzium Mortar.
Which deals with that. I think he still played Garrick. Does she have triple green? I think she does.
It's hard to see.
I see a Wolf Run under there. I see a Blood Crypt.
Yeah, she's
Yes,
got triple
yes.
green.
Yeah,
She's
be
gonna
safe.
deal with the Ravager. I agree with that. I like
It's a
that.
safe play. I like it.
So Ravager the Fells goes away.
And again, he has no way to get around the Thragtusk. I think I would have played Garrick there instead and then made a 3/3 then passed. And what's the worst going to happen? He kills the Thragtusk and then she has 2 3/3s that can deal with it. But either way, I mean, she's in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, he
is
plays a
just-
land. He's got 1 card.
He is
in
dead
hand.
as sin if that is a land. Dead to rights.
Yeah, I don't know what that card is, but whatever it is, he's
Sphinx of Revelation is
yeah. Well, we're gonna find out.
Farseek.
It's just Farseek. Yeah, it's almost a land in this particular slot, anyway.
Yeah, if she would have played Garrick that last turn, I think he would have been nearly dead this turn. But it's going to be fine. Like I said, when you're ahead like this, the plays you made don't need to be optimal, like to the T. You can make the second best play, and I think you're fine there too.
Yeah, I mean, I still I think prefer her play just because it's safer. Like I'm dealing with his guy, and I get in for 5. Whereas the other play, playing Garrick, getting a beast. I assume you're saying you're not going to attack. Or,
Right, yeah. If you do that,
then you don't get in for
that
5.
4/4, sadly for him at that point, is a vanilla 4/4. And he's not going to be able to do anything against a Thragtusk, a 3/3, and then a Garrick. Like I said, she's expediting this, but it's slightly less optimal, slightly less safe, I think. But like he had a Farseek in his hand, so it's not like it doesn't matter.
Well, it looks like we're going to see Garrick this turn. And there he is. If she draws 5, I'll be shocked.
She could actually
Just make a beast here.
she's having a good time now at this point. There's really no cards in Magic that will help him besides a Miracle Bonfire, which will kill her. Never forget, Miracle Bonfire is dead.
And he plays 4. Main. I don't know if he sided any out, but
If she would have done it the other way, she could have drawn cards here to maybe prevent the Miracle Bonfire by drawing a Thragtusk. But let's see.
there it is. It wasn't Bonfire, and it looks like Wolfram,
yeah.
thought. And Susan Zell wins the John DeMere.
No miracles
versus Deryck
today.
Rothenberger. Yeah, I mean, he plays 4. He maximizes his chances of